American Heart of Poland are the biggest network of cardiology, angiology and cardiosurgery hospitals on the Polish market, over 20 departments on the whole territory of Poland. American Heart of Poland is a company with over 14 years experiences, with outstanding team of doctors and the most modern medical equipment. We are a leader in the field of cardiology in Poland.
Cardiovascular diseases, specifically those caused by the process of atherosclerosis, remain the main cause of death in Poland. Among the 38 million population of our country, around 5 million people develop this disease. It is estimated that heart attacks are suffered by approximately 100,000 Poles annually. In order to prevent this, modern medical interventions are necessary. For this reason, in March 2000, on the initiative of leading cardiologists and cardiac surgeons from Poland and the United States, the American Heart of Poland was founded. The aim of these centres is to promote and increase the availability of cutting-edge medical treatment of cardiovascular illnesses through a network of cardiology and vascular medicine departments outside university hospitals, in order to considerably reduce the length of treatment. 10 departments of interventional cardiology are currently operating within the American Heart of Poland. They are located in Ustron, Bielsko-Biała, Dąbrowa Górnicza, Kędzierzyn-Koźle, Starachowice, Mielec, Polanica-Zdrój, Nysa, Tychy and Chrzanów. The first cardiology and vascular medicine department was set up in 2001 within the health sanatorium in Ustron. To date, over 18,000 patients suffering from various types of cardiovascular diseases have been treated here. In addition, on the 3rd of February 2005, an atherectomy using a Silverhawk catheter was carried out to treat lower extremity atherosclerosis, a pioneering operation in the European context. Near to the department is Hotel Wilga, where American Heart of Poland patients undergoing treatment stay or come for wellness holidays. A special cardiac diet, physiotherapeutic care, the mountain climate and the opportunity for walks in nature are the main features of this centre, also owned for the past 2 years by the American Heart of Poland. In July 2004, the second cardiac department was established, this time at the Provincial Hospital in Bielsko-Biała. Its main purpose is the treatment of patients with acute coronary syndrome, in collaboration with the hospital emergency care system, which is supported by the network of the emergency medical services in the Podbeskidzia region. In Bielsko, a very modern cardiac department has been established thanks to EU funding, which has been equipped according to global standards with hybrid cardiac and cardiac surgical facilities. "700,000 residents of Zagłębie Dąbrowskie had no access to interventional treatment of cardiovascular diseases. For this reason, in September 2005, the third interventional cardiology, vascular and electrophysiology unit of the American Heart of Poland was opened in the specialist hospital in Dąbrowa Górnicza. Our modern approach and equipment, experience and excellent therapeutic results meant the following centres could be opened: the 4th Interventional Cardiology, Vascular Medicine and Electrophysiology Unit in Kędzierzyn-Koźle and the Nysa Cardiology Centre. In 2009 alone, these units provided hospital treatment for 2,811 patients, carrying out 4,406 operations. The 5th Interventional Cardiology and Vascular Medicine Department in Mielec was set up in 2006 and quickly became an important centre in the Podkarpackie Voivodeship. They work with the modern cardiac surgical unit in Rzeszów and the emergency medical services, maintaining a round-the-clock heart attack response. They use the first LifeNet in the Voivodeship, a system for sending ECG transmissions from ambulances to the unit using mobile phones. The next American Heart of Poland Centre is the Dr. Wadiusz Kieś Cardiology and Vascular Medicine Centre in the County Hospital in Starachowice. The unit has a cardiology clinic where outpatient advice is given. Like the other units, it runs round-the-clock care for patients with various forms of myocardial infarction, which allows rapid and effective treatment using a percutaneous method of catheterization known as angioplasty. The Sudeckie Cardiology and Vascular Medicine Centre in Polonice-Zdrój also offers highly specialised operations: peripheral arterial angioplasty with stents implantations in the treatment of narrowings of the carotid, subclavian, renal, hip and lower extremities arteries, atherectomies, mitral and aortal valvuloplasty, and stent graft implantations in the treatment of aortic aneurysms. In 2009, the 10th Interventional Cardiology and Electrophysiology Department was opened at the Provincial Specialist Hospital in Tychy. Apart from diagnostics and the treatment of myocardial ischemia, the clinic also offers cardiac electrophysiology procedures, implantations and replacement of heart stimulators, cardioverter defibrillators, and devices for cardiac resynchronization in heart failure. In addition, it offers diagnosis of arrhythmias and its treatment, arrhythmia mapping, ablation of atrial flutter and fibrillation, treatment of ventricular arrhythmia, and additional conduction pathways. Before the opening of the Małopolskie Cardiovascular Centre in Chrzanów, patients with heart attacks from that region were taken to hospitals in Kraków. Now they're treated in the local American Heart of Poland Centre, which works closely with the Cardiac, Vascular and Transplant Surgery Clinic at the Pope John Paul II Hospital in Kraków. In the Chrzanów American Heart of Poland Centre, where interventional cardiologists work with vascular surgeons, the first operations in the world were carried out to treat arterial occlusions of the lower extremities using state-of-the-art equipment. The American Heart of Poland centres in Oleśnica, Dąbrowa Górnicza and Chrzanów, and also the multi-specialty clinic in Wrocław, can offer computed tomography and magnetic resonance. Their highly qualified and experienced team use cutting-edge equipment for specialistic tests. The high demands of safety and the effectiveness of medicines and medical equipment result in the need to test them on cells and tissue cultures in laboratory conditions, as well as on animals. The experimental laboratory of the Polish-American Heart Clinics, established in 2004, carries out preclinical tests of pharmacological specimens and medical equipment. The clinics can boast numerous publications in prestigious medical journals, and the projects carried out in them have led to the appearance of Polish stents on the world market. Methods for giving drugs directly into vascular walls have also been developed there. In addition, they also carry out research using stem cells in the regeneration of damaged cardiac muscle. The experiments are carried out in line with the principles of good veterinary clinical practice, with the permission of the Ethics Committee on Animal Experiments. Thanks to American Heart of Poland's initiatives, patients with acute coronary syndrome can be helped within the first 90 minutes, as recommended by the European Society of Cardiology. It reduces the cost of treatment and enables patients to regain their health and return to professional activity. The American Heart of Poland centres serve patients from all over Poland, admitted for diagnostic and therapeutic procedures. Although heart clinics have the status of private centres, treatment is carried out under contracts covered by agreements with the National Health Fund. They are also available privately.
Szanowni Państwo,
Ladies and gentlemen, the 10 years of the American Heart of Poland's existence has been a period of intense work by an entire team of people to build our company up from the ground. Considering the great upheavals in Polish healthcare during the last decade, this work has been difficult and often involved great risks. For that reason, the success of our company has been possible owing to the great kindness of the people around us, who saw the sense and social benefits of our work.
z jej działalności. I za to wszystkim tym
I would
ludziom,
also like to
którzy
express my
pomagają
sincere
tą
thanks to
firmę
all the people who have
bezinteresownie,
selflessly helped our company.
pragnę bardzo podziękować. A dla nas najważniejszą nagrodą
But
za
for us,
te
the
lata
most important
wysiłku
reward for those years of effort and
była
difficulties
możliwość
is the
przywracania
opportunity to
zdrowia i
restore
nadziei
health and
naszym
hope to our
chorym,
patients, and
a w
above all,
końcu
to gain their
możliwość
trust.
pozyskania ich zaufania.
Plazadway, if you want to know more, contact us.